Hi, Ian Dainty again, and we're going to carry on with 101 questions for business growth. And today we're going to do question 14, which is how do you market to your ideal client, and what is your message when you're marketing? Now they come in together. And I showed you this slide yesterday, but I think it's such a great slide that this is what a lot of marketing is. It's very confusing to the people that come in, and a lot of it's the same as everybody else's. So how do you differentiate yourself? We talked about that yesterday with unique value proposition. But your marketing is, pick which route you want and good luck at it. What you need to have is what we call the old radio station called WIFM, which means what's in it for me. That's what all of your customers and prospects, clients, etc., that's what they ask. What's in it for me? I have an issue. How can you solve my issue? What's in it for me? There's so many websites that talk about themselves and how great they are, without talking about what they're doing, what they're going to do for the client, for your clients. And that's what's the most important thing. Here's a little chart from HubSpot. If you're not familiar with HubSpot, you should get to know them. And they talk about three areas you walk customers through: awareness, evaluation, and the decision or purchase stage. And keep in mind that over 80% now of companies, find you before you even know they're looking for you. So what you have to do is step them through the buying process, their buying process. You got to make them aware of who you are: white papers, ebooks, how-to videos, educationals, and webinars, etc. So you've got to educate them. You've got to show them what you are, educate them on your product and what they should be looking for when they're choosing a product like yours or service. And then they're going to get to an evaluation stage. So you may want to have a product or a service webinar, or a case study, and testimonials, obviously, or a demo video. All of those things are important. Let them try it out. And then the purchase decision, when they get there, I think the evaluation and purchase, these all blend in together. And depending on their buying cycle and process, your clients, they could be a very short time frame, or it could be a long time frame, depending on how large your system is, or how complex your solution is, etc. So they may want a free consultation or an estimate, and you may want to give them a coupon for as they come in for first time, to give them a little reduction in price, whatever. So keep in mind that that's what you do. You got to walk them through the buying process. So what is your message? Well, first of all, it has to be targeted. We talked about that, to your target clients. Has to be clear. Can't be like that sign I showed you. You can't be all over the place. You must be clear on your message. It must be consistent. So you've got to be not only clear and targeted, but it must be consistent. So every time you send out a message, people know exactly what you do. It must be ongoing, so you've got to keep going at it too, okay? All of these things are important. You've got to keep messaging. That's why I'm doing these every day. And it's got to be step by step, like I showed you in the last slide. You've got to move people through their buying process, and you've got to have different ways to do that. That's why marketing now has become much more important than sales. Don't get me wrong, selling is your ultimate goal, but you should have people doing more. You should have a lot more people doing marketing than sales. Your salespeople should be dealing with clients, and that's the final 1 or 2 phases of a 6 or 7 step process. So marketing is so important. And you must have calls to action on each one that you do. Collect their contact information. Make sure that they move on. Help them move through that buying process. So give them calls to action. Get in touch with you, as I showed you on the last slide. Any questions? That's the message that you have to do. You have to market properly to your clients and prospects, so you move them through the process. If you have any questions, again, please email me or call me. And please pass this on to your colleagues. Please leave any comments you have about this particular question and answer, or any other questions you might have. Please leave them. Thanks a lot. Until next time.